my channel. This is episode 5. First thing as always, thank you to those of you that have subscribed to my channel. If you are new, your names will be mentioned up here. And thank you as always to those that have been supporting me on the forum. Recognition goes over here. Now, 2 quick notifications before we begin. First thing, thank you to those of you, my friends, that have provided the pictures for this video. Some of them you've already seen, so if you haven't, check out my other episodes. And the second thing, why am I wearing this today? Simple. It's my second favourite loadout and it's Desert DPM, and I just wanted to have a bit of fun with this video. So, I have to get to class. This time I need to be early because I'm an early man. So, I hope to see you there. Gotta go. Bye. Hello and welcome to my class today. As you can tell, I'm early for once on time. Try to be as regular as I can. Everyone take a seat and we're going to get straight into this video. So, a few things to cover before we start this. You'll see in this video a lot of riffs, and I promise to do reviews on them at a later date. So let's get straight into this. As you can see, I've got my trusty rubber tomahawk. I'm Gamble. This is my Red Alert hog. These are my 10 memories at Red Alert. Now, it's a lot easier if you have a GoPro, but being a beginner, best thing you can do is take a pad with you and a pen, write some notes down, or even use your phone, put a few notes down, take some pictures, very good for beginners. That way you have a memory of what you're doing and hopefully continue to do so. Also, most importantly, by the end of this video, I get my smiley face of approval. Now, that's back. So, yeah, where do I start? Okay, now, for beginners, you can consider getting a GoPro, but honestly, play a few games, see if you get into it, then start looking at the gear, okay? Right, let's get started, shall we? I want to get comfortable first, so I'm going to take this bandolier off. Put it here. Number 1. Now, this is the first time I went to Red Alert, and it's the only day I have for 2018. So the 4th of the 11th, 2018, I had my AKM E&L, which you've seen in my past videos. If you haven't, check it out. Easy enough. Got 7 with that. My JG10, my Mac 10 to be precise. Got 2 with that on the same day. And my classic armament M1911. Only got 1 on the day. Right, my main memory, underline A. So, I did a 1-man ambush setup. There was about 5 or 6 players. They were all within hearing distance. So I was watching them very carefully as best as I could. I was behind a tree and a few bushes. So naturally, put it onto auto. Did this, literally I did do this. On my arm, got my pistol in my other hand. So what happened was, when they said charge or go, literally, bang, 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 always looking down the sights. Managed to take 2 people out, managed to stop them in their tracks because they were surprised someone was so close, and we managed to hold off just in time to win the game. The guy afterwards that came up with the whole plan came up to me and said, "Were you there the whole time?" And I was honest, I said, "Yeah." And he was like, that's why. Right. Number 2, the 27th of the 1st, 2019. This again, my AKM. Got 4 kills with this. What happened on the day, I can't remember precisely. I either had a barrel problem with dirt, needed to clean, or the battery died. So what happened was, my good friend, Honey Badger, lent me his G3, and I managed to get 15 kills with that. It was a great gun, riff to be precise, realistic imitation firearm, all these are riffs, and I want one. So I'm looking into that to add to my collection. Also, on this day, I've got the poncho reminder. So the first video that I've done for YouTube, you see the thumbnail picture, that was my first ever picture taken by the photographer at Red Alert. So one of my top memories right there. Number 3, the 30th of the 6th, 2019. Good old Lee Enfield. So, this is my shoot and scoot version. Hopefully you can see that in the video. Unfortunately, it's slam firing at the moment, so I need to fix the internals, so I won't be able to shoot it for some time until we get it fixed. Most importantly, fixed bayonets. Long bayonet. Don't worry, it's rubber, as you probably know from the last video. If you haven't, check it out. Now this is a solid fit. You can put Velcro on it, but as you'll see now, try and fit it in again. It's long with the bayonet. Now, on this day, I wish I could show you guys. Fire, managed to get 2 confirmed hits. And then next, with my E&L AKS 74U, I managed to get 7 confirmed hits. But the most important memory on that day comes back to this, the bayonet. So I managed to get 2 with this. I'll show you the mags. Move this out of the way. VSR 10 compatible. Put the mag in. Now this originally came with 4. I lost 2 on the day, so I was really annoyed. And this is the last one I have. The other one didn't work. Put it in, click, you hear it. Keep your finger on it to help. Didn't work. So I managed to get 3 bayonet kills in succession, one after the other. So I started off with a ghillie sniper. Little tip, don't go ah, like you see in films, okay? That's a film. This is Airsoft. Shh. Quiet as you can. And just a little fun there. It is flexible, as you can tell. I came across a ghillie sniper, literally went knife kill. He was a bit surprised. He was like, fair enough, I'm out. But again, when you get hit by a rubber bayonet or a tomahawk, you don't say anything. You just put your hand up and walk away. So, once I got the sniper, I saw 2 AEGs. I tried my luck again to fire 2 rounds. Didn't work, so you got to be pretty ballsy in this situation. So I was like, what the hell, let's do it again. So, quietly running, charging, knife kill, got 2 AEGs, again both surprised, and then a few moments later I died, but it was well worth it, and if you've got a bayonet, there's proof that it works. Right, number 4, the 21st of the 7th, 2019, let's get it back out again, the Enfield. So I managed to get 6 confirmed hits with this. And next was the RPK, number 4. So these are all big, so you probably won't see them all in the video. I'll try my best. This is the foldable version, SEMA. And I prefer the high cap pull mags to the drum, personally, because it's lighter and easier. So, yep, managed to get 5 of that. There. It's a balancing act here as well. Right. Back to the AKS 74U. I managed to get 6 with this on the day. And, very good memory here. Now, Sneaky was here on the day. He witnessed this. So I had my gun. It was towards the end of the day. My gun was starting to play up. I think it was a case of just dry firing. It needed a clean in the barrel. So I got behind the team. I was taking a lot of people out. I came across a ghillie sniper. Fancy that. And literally, it's not working. It's dry firing. So literally I dropped this thing, and E&L AKs, don't drop them intentionally, but they are solid. So literally I just dropped it. I had the tomahawk in my shirt, which I can't do with this on. Bear in mind I was all in with an DP. Literally pull it out, and then charge the player, the sniper, the ghillie, jump and sideways tap him. And he did get a shot off, but he didn't hit me, and I can guarantee that. And then, being the only person, I said, right, why don't we both call it and we can both go out and respawn. So he was like, yeah. I start walking off with my hand up. I turn around and I'm like, what are you doing? He had the cheek to try and carry on. So I just tapped him lightly on his back and I went, I got you. You agreed to this. Let's go. And he wasn't a happy sniper. He didn't like the fact that he got tomahawked. It's a game, okay? We play for fun. Be honest, okay? The honor system is there for a reason. And besides, like I said before in my last video, if you respawn, you're going to be back in the game anyway. But either way, that's the first and only time I've got a tomahawk kill. Sneaky witnessed it, and more importantly, he said if David Attenborough was there, it would have been a great show. Nice one. Right, number 5. The 8th of the 9th, 2019. Where is it? My Winchester. Now, just grab this out. Just putting a sling on quickly. Now this is a 1-point sling. Easy enough, cheap enough. Put it on. Without mucking it up too much. Is my cap kind of done? Put that back up. So, when you get these slings, they're universal. You can use them for pretty much anything. I've used this on my RPK. I wouldn't really use it, but it worked. So, adjust it. Easy enough to aim. Transition. Now, this is a spring version. This is by KTW. Not easy to get. As you can see, I'm pulling the tube out there. Hopefully it'll go back in place. There we go. And yeah, this is a 1 action. So I'll give you a quick demo. It's a springer, so hopefully you can see. Now, I had to grab it here because this is still quite a solid leather, so I personally blame Red Dead Redemption for this. That's why I got it mainly. So, with this, what did I get? I got 8 on the day, so not bad. What else did I have on the day? I had the RPK. Managed to get 5 confirmed hits. You can tell some of these are going to be more popular than others in this video. So, back over here again. AKS 74U. I managed to get 19, pretty impressive. Now, there will be pictures in this as well. Thank you to those that did provide them. So Sneaky was there, Cronky was there, Ro was there. Ro, you were amazing that day. You took pictures of us. You managed to put up with us somehow. And hopefully we'll see you again when it is safe. Just try not to lose an earring. She knows what I mean. So, easy to help, but don't do it again. We had an issue that day. This is the only issue I had with a player. This player, it was a fullback game, so they had to move up their spawn point. We lost our respawn point. What happened was, it was a case of make sure you clear out all areas, and they did say that at the beginning. So I had my AKS. I was there with one team player. We were hiding there for quite some time. No one came to clear out. And by the time they came to us, we were taking them all out. There was one player who wasn't having it. So my team player shot him a number of times, and he's like, "What are you doing? This is our respawn point. You're too close. Back off." And I was watching the whole thing, and I'm like, "No, your respawn is 20, 30 meters over there." And they had a little bit of an argument, nothing physical, just like, why? My team player put his hand up and walked away and wanted to carry on playing the game. That's fair enough, that's respectable. The other player, however, decided to just hit the deck and carry on. And I was having none of that, so I got close as I could up to him, in the back, on the ground. I just went tap, tap, and then he tried to give me the same crap that he gave the first player. And I'm like, not being rude, but I was just like, why? You can't do this, you can't do that. In the end, I was just like, put my hand up, I was like, whatever. I went over to my marshal. The first player explained what happened to him. I said, I was a witness, I saw it all, and he tried to do the same thing with me to the marshal. Marshal went and spoke to him during the break, and in the switch around, he was nowhere to be seen. So he was either kicked out or he was asked to leave. So, be a good player. In fact, do I need to put this down? Let's see, number 6, okay. I'm glad I held on to this. On the 6th of the 10th, 2019, I managed to get 25, so a really good day with this one, the AKS 74U ENL. Winchester, managed to get 5 confirmed hits with this. What else happened with that? Panda, one of my team players from my early days when I first started. He turned up with his friends. Also on that day, we met a bunch of new players, really good guys. What happened was we went in the team, we talked, we were on the same bench, and we ended up staying in touch until now. And well, until whenever we can next go on the field. Really good guys, we're still in a group chat, which is fantastic. Also on that day, when I had the AK, I was in stealth mode, so like a snake, weaving in and out of bushes, picking people off, nobody knowing exactly where I was, until someone chucked in a grenade and finally got me. So that was a great memory too. Yeah, let's move on to the next part. Number 7, I believe, if that's correct. Yep, the 1st of the 12th, 2019. Funny enough again. The AKS-74U. Managed to get 13 confirmed hits. Winchester, only got 1 with this that day. And who did I meet? Oh, another team player from my beginning. I met up with Anarchist, and that was his first time he ever went to the site. He had a great time, we had a laugh, all the good things that you do when you have friends in Airsoft. What else was there? I took out the bomber in the fort, so naturally I was one of the last few players. It was 30 seconds towards the end, the bomber was running up, I saw him, bang bang, had to drop the bomb, we run just in the nick of time. What else was there? Let me put this down. Funny enough, on that same day, I had this, the Lee Enfield. No hits with this, but 1 rubber bayonet kill. What happened was, I was waiting, an enemy came across my path. I got up from the ground, went to charge him, but unfortunately didn't see the solid branch that was above me. I did catch my head, I was wearing a boonie, so it didn't provide protection against a solid object, but that player, the enemy player, was a cool dude in my book, because he said, whoa, you actually made me jump. I'll tell you what, just tap me with the bayonet. So I did, tap, and walked off. So there are great players out there that will just be like, you know what, you had the jump on me, for whatever reason, you tripped, you stabbed, whatever, yeah, I'm calling myself out. That is an honest system right there, great example. So, whoever that player was, you're awesome in my book. I'm going to put that back over here. Right, moving on. Just stick that, sorry. Balancing act as well. Right, number 8. 15th of the 12th, 2019. So this is the last date of 2019. Winchester, got 3 confirmed hits. I actually met up with someone on the forum. I'll put links in the description down below. His name is Dr. Alex Tobacco, I know, cool name, right? That's the first time I ever met him at a field. Great guy. The day didn't end so well. Not like badly and majorly. What happened was he turned up, he had a leg injury. Anyway. Balancing out, like I said. Jeez. Right, I'll try that again. So, sorry, my Lee Enfield dropped there. Anyway, what happened was he turned up, he had a leg injury from the day before or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was. We both played a game. I was playing. It was a slippery day, I stacked it. Thankfully I had knee pads on. I protected my knee from a very big impact. But I knew straight away my knee was in trouble. So we carried on, finished the game, we had lunch, and then we both said, you know what, we're both injured, let's call it, and we'll catch up another time. So we will do that at a later date when it is safe. And yeah, that is the only time I've had to retire from a game of Airsoft due to an injury. So if you know your limitations, go by that. Like I said in my last video, don't you drop. If you have a leg injury or anything, and you know it's just getting worse, don't try and carry on. If you need to heal, take your time off. If you push yourself too far, you actually do more damage. True tip there. What else? Okay, now we're moving into 2020. Now, yes, not the best year, okay, but I managed to get 2 games in, so these are the last 2. Ooh. Number 9. 4th of the 1st, 2020. AK-47. Now, this wasn't mine. This was Honey Badger's AK-47. It was a recoil gun, Rift to be precise, and what happened was he let me borrow it for the day, and it was a fantastic gun, Rift, and I highly recommend them. What happened was he gave it to me, and I noticed straight away the hopper was just a little off, so I adjusted it for him, and it started to shoot further than I expected. So a lot of beginners were thinking they were safe. Oh, got hit out of nowhere. So it doesn't matter if you're a beginner or experienced player, always try and stay on guard as much as possible, because you never know. You're never safe until you're sure, 100%. So, be safe. What else happened? I managed to get 19 with that, so I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to swap this out quickly. Works with the shotgun as well. Point, transition. Again, this is a Springer. Bloody hell. Drop it. Drop the shotgun. Put it in. Now it's a tri-shot, so it fires 3 at once. You get 10 goes, so that's 30 BBs in total. Crank it. Fire. Job done. Now, I only got 2 with this. I decided to attack the fort, so I was shooting up a hill, and I managed to get 2 people, 2 confirmed hits, which, again, it's pretty ballsy. What else did I have? So this is the first time I used this WeTech pistol, Glock 18C. It came with a standard mag. I'll just swap it out quickly. Let me get that out. This is the extended mag. If you've watched Batman The Dark Knight, I like to refer to this as the Joker gun. You've got semi, full auto, comes in handy in any situation. So I managed to get 6 with this on the day, using both mags. So what was happening was, I got up to the embassy, I was sprinting as fast as I can. I just went with a pistol, I was feeling ballsy. Bang, 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 taking out a lot of people that were surprised that I was there. So again, if you can get to a certain place pretty fast, you have an advantage. So I managed to take out 6 people. However, I was running low, got my rubber knife, all of this tactical stuff. If you want to be really smart and try something ballsy, casually try and walk up to the enemy without showing your colours, and then just go knife kill, knife kill. I did that twice on the day. I had to shoot the next player because he spotted what I was doing, but then I died anyway because there was just too many of them. So again, challenges are great. Set yourself some fun challenges, it's well worth it. I'll make sure to do a video on that when I get the next chance. Right, that's that. Also, being confident, I went into the trench. It was being cleared out, but I made sure, again, whoever was left in there was clear. I called out clear, we completed the game. Embassy, like I said, popping in and out. The last one before we had to go into quarantine, lockdown. 23rd of the 2nd, 2020. I'm going to take this off now, change the mag, give me 1 second. Change the mag quickly. Take this off. This, oh no, wrong one. There we go. This is my D-Boy AKMS foldable buttstock. Now, I only managed to get 4 in the day with this. However, if I get this out now, again, don't forget Velcro tape for those of you that are considering this bayonet option for this certain model. I'm trying to fix it on now. There we go. Always put Velcro tape on to secure it. On this day, I got 4, and if you've seen my first loadout video, if you haven't, check it out. The second video, the second version, that's what I was wearing on the day. Being stealthy, got up right behind a player on the ground who was suppressing, taking out our team players. He looks up at me and then carries on firing. I had my finger on the trigger anyway, just in case. And then I just went, okay, knife kill. And it turns out that player was a marshal playing in on the day, so there was another marshal watching. He had a great laugh, saying that was impressive. Unfortunately, he alerted everyone around me, and then I died, but thankfully my team players were there to make sure they avenged me. The funny thing is, during the break, the marshal that had the laugh came up to me and said, "Dude, that was great. I've never seen a bayonet kill before in this field." I was just like, "Well, thanks." And being honest, I said, "Well, yeah, it doesn't matter that you called me out. I'm just here to have a laugh." So again, marshals are human, and like I said, good marshals you can connect with. Bad marshals, forget them, forget the site, get to a new site. What's next? RPK, back to this big boy here. I managed to get 22 on that day as well. Glock 18. Now, in the embassy, I used this again. I had Sneaky on the day with me as well, with his Glock, so we're both here, being tactical, bounding and everything. We cleared out the area pretty well. He shot me in the back twice, which, again, it does happen. Sometimes your friends shoot you in the back. Again, watch where your finger goes, because we all do it sometimes. Accidentally slide it on. Just be careful. But either way, I knew Sneaky. He's a good guy. What happened was, we went into the embassy. There was a beginner kid. It was a kid who was the last player in, and usually people do panic. So naturally he was like shooting all over the place, panicking. He was getting hit, but he wasn't calling his hits. So he was starting to annoy a lot of our players. So I turned around the corner, saw him, headshot. I did say sorry, bang, headshot. What happened was, I said to him, right, just get out that door, kid, otherwise you're just going to keep getting lit up. He did, and at the end of the day I saw him, he had a mark. So wear what you can to protect your skin, unless you want bruises and like bumps turning up on your head. What else was there? Oh yeah, the second headshot, again, in the CQB embassy, popping my head through the window, bang bang, someone behind the barrels, bang bang, going back and forth trying to get each other. I managed to get him in the head again. I went straight away, sorry. He stood up and said, no, that's fair play, that was great, carry on. Good players like that, make a sight. Grenade, if you saw my last video on aim, that was the grenade scene I was talking about. So naturally I threw a grenade over, it was allowed, it was site rules, and I managed to get 7 before I got shot in the neck by the photographer who took some of these pictures that you'll see. And yeah, use your grenades wisely is all I'm going to say on that one. And that's probably the best I'll get for a long time now. What else is there? Bayonet. Yeah, I think I've covered everything. So that's it for today. Yeah. Put this away quickly. Finish up. Hopefully, I've got your seal of approval here. Class adjourned. I know what you're thinking. It was another long class. Yeah, it was just a bit of fun. You saw some of the gimmicks, me stuttering a bit. At the end of the day, I'm just having a bit of fun whilst I'm in lockdown, and take what you want from it. It's just a laugh. So in next week's episode, I am going to be giving my own advice to people, beginners that are thinking of joining a team or starting a team. Again, I'm no expert, so again, this is just my own personal opinion, preference. Take what you want from it. So yeah, what else can I say? Like, comment, share and subscribe. Don't forget to tick the little bell icon so you know when the next video is. I enjoyed making this video and look forward to making the next one. The most important thing you can do, stay safe.